All right. What's up, folks? How you been this week? You might have been doing good so far? I hope so. So far, my week is going fairly well, actually. So we're going to get things rolling here in just a second. Get my seat situated. Yeah, there we go. All right. So, for those of you who don't know, we're playing Dino Crisis, of course, that. We got through half of the game last Monday, and now we're going to go through the second half. So, for those who don't know, Dino Crisis is a game similar to that of Resident Evil, and instead of zombies, you have to fight off dinosaurs. So, in this particular instance, we're after the well-known science doctor for energy, in particularly electricity, Dr. Edward Kirk, who faked his death after the government whom he was originally working for cut the funding to his work. And then once they found out that he's actually part of a secret military base on a remote island, they then sent agents from SORT, which is the Special Operations Raid Team, to retrieve him. And that's what we're doing right now. We're trying to recapture Dr. Kirk, who escaped after T-Rex had basically demolished the escape helicopter. So now we need to find another way out, to which Regina found a clue that it is actually a way out on the bottom floor of the facility, which is right now we're on the third basement level floor in attempts to try to get out of here. So Rick is handling all of the security systems, and Regina is going to be trying to figure out ways to get to the underground port. So that's where we currently are. So with that, let's continue off from there. I guess T-Rex is not happy, but then again, when is he ever? So we're going to start by loading up our game, and right where we left off last time, we were right at the level B3 control room. So that's where we are going to continue right at that point. And as you can hear, that's all the typing. That's Rick trying to figure out the codes to turn off all the security blockades that there are, such as laser fences or some locked doors, anything like that. Rick is trying to figure all those out. So we also got a few extra weapons. We started off with a handgun in the previous part, and then we found a shotgun. Then we also found a grenade gun, which is right here, and we're going to use that just a little bit later. As a matter of fact, let me see something. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think I actually have a... Yeah, there it is, a poison dart. I'm not really going to use that right now, but the fact that it's there helps. So we're going to head out through this door, which then we're in the general weapons storage, which apparently there are some radioactive arsenals in here, which makes me a little concerned, but whatever. Hey, Shadow, thanks for stopping in. Ring, ring. Hello, this is Shadow. You're funny. Thanks for stopping in, Shadow. Really appreciate it. All right, so we'll start off with the antiseptic darts. That's fine. And we're going to continue on here. And, ooh, a tank. I wonder if we could use that for something. What was that? Something tells me this is not going to go well. Yep, called it. Oh. What the heck is that thing doing rigged like that? What the heck is that thing doing rigged? Turn around. What the heck was that doing rigged up there like that? Whose bright idea was that? Come on over here. Take a nap. Move. You're in the way. All right, let's get out of here. Seriously, why would a radioactive enclosure just be rigged into the air on a chain like that? What is that? What was that for? That makes absolutely no sense. Well, it is what it is. All right. So our ways are blocked to get that DDK disc. So we're going to have to use the crane to move stuff out of the way. So we will operate the crane. And the first thing we're going to do is I like to work my way up and then work my way back. So if I remember correctly, there is a box up there. Yes, there is. So what's everyone up to? Y'all doing good? Just hanging out? Nice, Shadow. I actually had some French fries earlier today. They're good. Snuggling with your dog. Awesome. The person who's snuggling with their dog, how do you pronounce your name? Is it Gianna or Gianna? Got it. Thank you. Yo, Ton. Thanks for stopping in, bro. By the way, folks, if you don't know, Ton is also a ASMR voice actor, as myself. So I highly encourage you check out his channel and check out his work. He does some great stuff. All of that to get this one little device. But it's important, so we needed it. Alright, so that's all for in here, at least for now. So we're going to head back in the control room and the other way around, and we're going to do some other stuff. So we are going to head in this direction. I'm starting to think if I really want to get... Yeah, I won't worry about it right now. I don't really have to worry about saving my progress right now. I know what's ahead. Okay. Oh, I guess we can get those. That'll come in handy. Yes, those will come in handy. Grenade bullets. Those will definitely come in handy. So if you don't know what this big old machine is over on Regina's right, it's actually the power generator for the entire facility. So we don't want to get that wrecked. Alright, one of them looks like it just saw me. Take a nap. There it is. The rhythm picked up. Turn around, woman, before you begin. Ooh, that was close. I'm like, I'm over here pushing the button to change the target, and she wasn't even moving. I was like, do you want to get smacked? Anyways. We got a plug, very nice. And she is messed up. Jeez. I bet you those dinosaurs messed her up. Those particular dinosaurs that you just saw, those are actually very ruthless. If you are not careful, your character could get killed in roughly 2 swift attacks. Alright, because of this particular area, I think I'm going to try the grenade gun. Because this is a pretty frequent area that we might roll through. So I'll start with heat bullets and work my way to grenade bullets. Heat bullets are basically ones that sets them on fire. See what I'm talking about? It actually hit me at the same time I fired the gun. Yeah, but that ain't no joke. On easy mode, it takes about 2 grenade gun bullets to kill them, but on this one, it takes 3. No ammo. Let's go with that SG bullets and try to get close on this next dinosaur that we're going to encounter. We can't mess with that laser fence yet. They're still locked. Rick is still trying to get that worked out. Alright, let's see how close we can get to this raptor. And she's not changing position, so it's more likely dead. Okay. Turned out a lot better than I was hoping it would. Normally, in normal mode, you kind of don't want to necessarily use up too much ammo, but it's not a big deal on here. Right here, it's not. So this is just a simple alarm that we can turn off. And I saw a DDK disc over there. We'll grab that in a second. Good heavens. How is she... Okay, how is this character not falling over? Her throat has been crushed. Good heavens. How is that character not falling over, considering that chair? You know, there's a part of me that almost wants Capcom to do a remake of this particular game, being that it's the first ever horror game that I actually ever finished. At the same time, I don't do all that well with gore, so it would be interesting how I would fare if they did remake this game with higher quality graphics. I'm just gonna save my progress here. I do like the music score to this game though. Alright, so we're gonna head up here. It's pretty much the only place we can go right now. And let me see, we need to go this way. Hang on a second. I need to scoot a little bit closer. Alright, that's much better. Normally I would be a little bit more prepared, but I just got off work and just got something to eat and then sat down. It's good though. Alright, so we're gonna head over here first. Ooh, more Endar L's. I love it. how many plugs do we have? There's one in there too, so let me see. We got one down there, one there. Yeah. Yeah, we got more. So we are good. Ooh, poison darts. I think I'm gonna use some of those. I think I'm gonna use some of the poison darts, yes. I'm sorry, did that sound creepy? And we're gonna recover that. Bring those in there just a second. Bring that in there. Ah, shoot. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, no. In hallway between. Experiment room hall. And no. Not yet. Let's grab those. There we go. L++. And we got a bunch of those. Multipliers. That'll come in handy. Maybe we can make a few more. I'm not sure if it'll make a few more, but we'll see. Might be able to make some more. We'll see. Nope. Oh, wait. Okay. We have 14 of these bad boys. I like it. 40 caliber Smith & Wessons, and then we got slag bullets also. We'll stick with the darts for a while. Plus, we got a few poison darts, so that helps. All right, let's grab a few things in here right quick.
Gail!
Yeah. Well, at least Kirk's running out of places to hide.
Where the heck have you been all this time, bruh? And he just leaves us like that. Wow. All right, so I didn't even know that was there before until I started kind of searching around, so that was cool. Slag bullets. How about that? That's okay. We know where to find some more. Jeez, these guys weren't very organized, were they? Lab coats all over the place and stuff. Or maybe that was after the dinosaurs invaded. Probably the latter. All right, so we're gonna advance the story right quick, but first let's do something because this is something that I should have thought of to start, but I didn't even think of it. But I got an idea, and it's only because I know I've done this game before. Let's see if this dinosaur down here responds yet. Nope. Hasn't responded yet, but more likely it will respond soon. We're just going to go out down here momentarily.
Regina, I fixed it. You can open the shutters now.
And we'll deal with him when we come back. But right now, we want to go back up. And this guy's back. Shut up. Take a nap. I think I'll use one of those poison darts on the other dinosaurs. I forget what they're called. But I'll use a poison dart on one of them because the central stairway is kind of a common place you'd kind of go. All right, so we are going to continue this. Oh yeah, so we're going to continue this moving forward. Yeah, see, she's on high alert right now. Oh, it got her. It got her on that one. It got her on that one. Got her good on that one. And there's the other DDK cards. So now we can open that one DDK in the resting station. But before we do that, those raptors aren't very smart, are they? Take a nap. All right. I know the code for this, but I'll show you where to get it later on. Well, Mr. X ain't gonna give it to us here. All right, so this is a barrel piece that will modify the PA3 shotgun into a SPAS 12. So very nice. So the power of the shotgun will be much higher now with that, which is kind of nice. But apparently it also has a lot more recoil than it did before. I believe I shot you with a dart. But if she missed at point blank range, that's bad. And she's supposed to be a weapons specialist. So if she missed at point blank range like that, that's messed up. Or the computer was just being a jerk. So you know what? I'll just blame it on the computer because the computer does crazy stuff at times. So let's just blame it on the computer. Hang around a minute. Great, it's two of them. Come on over here. Son of a bonehead on crack. Get up. Alright, come on, let's shoot. Unbelievable. Fired at point blank range, but because the other dinosaur was in the way, it shot it again. But that was messed up. That was messed up. And it might have just been me, but I'll check it later. But I think the music pitch actually went up when Regina was injured. All right, round 2, Grasshopper. Yeah, you ain't gonna escape that one. Yeah, you ain't gonna escape that one, buddy. Yeah, the music sped up a little bit. Don't know why, but the music sped up a little bit. Okay.
Regina, it looks like this door leads to the port. It'll take a while before I can pop this open.
You copy, Mike? I found the key to the port, but I got a lizard riding on my tail. I'm heading to the main elevator right now. I'll meet it at the ground level. Hurry!
Huh. Sounds like we're not the only ones having problems.
I'm glad you're amused. But if that guy gets eaten, we're going to have to retrieve the key from that dinosaur's stomach.
Good point.
You've got to save him.
He's got a point. I guess she didn't really think about that. Seriously? You better be dead after that, because I think that's like a 600 or 1000 amp generator. He better be dead after that. And that's more likely 3-phase. You know, the sound of this room is actually soothing to me. Alright, let's see if we have to cut T-Rex open. Okay, did he actually eat these guys or did he step on them? Well, at least we got the key to the port, so we don't have to cut nobody open. D. Interesting. Doesn't look like this guy has anything. Or does he? And it looks like the control panel's wrecked. It's completely wrecked. Wow. It would be impossible to activate it again. Okay, so we're stuck down here now. see if we can juke packs these guys. Well, at least we only had to tranquilize one. And these are N.L, so they're supposed to last quite a bit of time, but whatever. More than likely, the dinosaur's metabolism has a role in that, I guess.
Think fast.
Yes! What is that?
I saw something like this in Kirk's personal lab. This could be a problem.
This vortex must be the side effect of the third energy experiment. So how are we supposed to get around this thing?
Either we find a way or we both end up as dino droppings.
Not funny. Okay, I'll pull up any relevant data on the computer. Regina, you search around for any possible clues or leads.
Alright, so we have S and D. Okay, we gotta do a few things.
This isn't looking good. Our only chance may be to use the third energy.
And how are we supposed to do that? Well, let's get to searching for some clues or leads. Six darts left. Egnabbit. Alright, so I think I only have to use one more dart on these guys. Well, let's see. Good, it's clear. Shoot. I thought it was. Totally forgot. But at least that dinosaur is still asleep. Alright, you I'm a little bit fed up with, so I'm just gonna blow your head off. If he's got a blood puddle, he's dead. All right. Oh, look. This is similar to what was in the library room on B1. So we need to insert some key chips. So if you're wondering where the registration number is, I forget if it was 1 or 2. I think it was number 2. Yep, there it is. 0392. So we're going to insert these in there, starting with B chip, key chip number 2, and then key chip number 1. And now we have to do some stuff, obviously. Hey, no worries, Lala, you're fine. Still got a little bit of ways to go. Stabilizer. Oh wow, what were you sewing? Decontamination? Well, after getting whacked around, I can see that.
Sterilization is effective while in facility.
A little bright. Sure you're not trying to sterilize my eyes? Keycard level A, huh? Okay. Oh, cool. Hope it turns out well for you, Lolly. DOC. Wait, what? T. Ah, Dr. Kirk. Considering how high-tech this level is and all that, and this is an area that we haven't checked yet, I'm assuming that the third energy generator is probably here. And considering that music right now, I'd say my hunch is correct. The next password, 123. I wouldn't think it would be that simple, Shadow.
Rick, I've located the main generator of the third energy.
Great. See if you can activate it.
Hang on a second. All right, I'm back. There's one little item over here that we can use. Well, look at that, a plug. That'll come in handy. Hey, Halo, thanks for stopping by. I want one of those. Okay, so just a few things to help put some things into context. There's a file over here, a research journal. Since I was assigned to this department, all I've done is sample the simulation data of the generator. Even a college student could handle these tasks. Why doesn't Kirk want us to operate the generator? Doesn't he trust our ability and skill? Written by O. To O. I don't think the problem is so simple. Because his ID is required to operate the generator. Once an accident occurs, Kirk is the only person who can stop it. I don't see what the military is planning to do with this conniving, nonsensical procedure written by N. I have an idea. It's about that guy Tom who was recently assigned to the B1 area. He often comes to me to ask about our job. I guess he can't resist my charming personality. Why don't we invite him into our group and have him spy on Dr. Kirk? This should work as he is good at gaining the confidence of other people. Written by B. To B, don't be so simple-minded. Have you already forgotten how you'd been trying to get Kirk's attention until recently? Learn to think a bit more logically first. At any rate, the male researchers here don't seem to know much of anything beyond research. Maybe you ought to try showing the next one you become close friends with the wonders of shampoo and the washing machine. Written by C. Interesting. box. Ooh, a plug. Very nice. Alright, let's see what we got here. File title generator instruction manual. Ooh. Will you read the file? Sure. How to activate and control the generator. Prepare to activate the generator by operating the main panel on the upper floor of the control room. Move to the B3 area of the generator to set an initializer. Operate the panel near the initializer to connect the inhale shaft to the generator. Move to the B2 area to set a stabilizer. Activate the generator. Go back to the control room and adjust the output on the lower floor. When activating the generator, make sure the doctor is present. To avoid accidents, the generator cannot be activated without Dr. Kirk's ID card. So it sounds like we need to find Dr. Kirk and say, hey, we need your hand for a minute. Or just take his ID card, one or the other. I would have just done that. Okay, so whatever's in her. What's this? Oh shoot, she's alive. You're just gonna leave her there? You're not gonna try to wake her up or anything? Not gonna call Rick to give her some medical attention? I mean, I'm just saying. Researcher's memo. Kirk has been hiding everything from the researchers recently. In a demonstration of solidarity, the B1 lab area staff have decided to investigate what Kirk and the military personnel are up to. As a start, we managed to set a wiretapping device at the parts storage area where they've been holding meetings. The device is sound activated and records automatically. It can also play back the recordings. It may be the best way to come up with some clues. We need Kirk's ID to check the generator. We already know his registration number. It is 31415. All we need now is to forge his ID card is his fingerprint data. Well, we got some E-boxes over here, so let's check them out. I got a good set of plugs. Heat bullets. Heat bullets, heat bullets, heat bullets. We got 2 Andart L's. Well, let's mix them to see if we can get some L++'s. Alright, so that's one. Let's see if we can get some more. I think it might be time to just start loading up on some shotgun stuff. Okay. So, let me show you guys something. To continue. Last time the doctor died when you got them help. Oh, you're talking about Tom. Doesn't always mean it's going to be the same. Terminal control the generator. Will you operate it? Okay, see what we got.
Error. Preparation procedure incomplete. Announcement. Power for generator is disconnected.
So a generator that's supposed to produce electricity needs electricity to start. Which makes sense. Alright, so to give it some juice, because remember the main generator was basically wrecked by some dinosaur in particular. Circuit schematics to display the status of the emergency power supply. Currently, it is set to the basic power source of the facility. You can switch the supply destination of the emergency power to the third energy generator. Will you switch the supply destination? Yes, we will. Alright, so I gotta move this one to the left. Move that one over. Alright. I haven't done this in a while. Alright, so now that we got power, let's see what this thing does. But I got a hunch it's not going to work because we don't have Kirk's ID.
Announcement. Generator test complete. Remember, a special keycard is required to operate the generator.
That didn't sound good. I don't like this. Whoa. Well, so much for that. So much for not helping them, huh? She's been shot to death. She's not breathing. She's holding a memo written in blood. 1281. What do you know? The code to get the shotgun barrel. They look like devices that record the data when the third energy is activated. They've been handled by someone with bloody hands. Their fingerprints can be seen clearly. No kidding. This has to have been Kirk. That's the way to personal lab. This has got to be Kirk's lab. There it is. It's quiet.
Don't move.
Great.
And what do you think you're doing?
Carving a name for myself in history with the ultimate energy source.
Open your eyes, you freak. Your precious creation is nothing more than another weapon to be misused.
You seem to have a small degree of superficial intelligence. It's too bad that it is wasted on one who is about to die.
He don't check his ammunition very often, does he?
Rick, our target has been secured. Report here immediately. Sorry to interrupt your lecture, Doc. You were saying?
Yes. I was saying. I discovered how the third energy could affect space if it ran unchecked 3 years ago. I thought that the energy had the ability to transfer selective space to an alternate time-space continuum. But I was incorrect. The space was not transferred, it was exchanged. To put it in terms that even you can understand, third energy has the ability to replace a pocket in space with one from a different time.
What?
Yes, I came to these conclusions following this evening's final experiment. You've seen the effects yourself. Those beasts were occupying the space this facility is located on almost 65 million years ago.
Right. So that's how those dinosaurs appeared in our time.
Precisely. And that is what I have done.
Uh-huh. And how many people were sacrificed before you made this discovery?
Who cares? The numbers are quite irrelevant. Let's just say that there were many. Extraordinary deaths for ordinary men, don't you think?
Spoken like a true devil.
A god or a devil? I don't care about that. Only my experiment.
Enough. Only one thing matters at this point. Your grand invention is blocking our escape.
You need to destroy the vortex. The only way to do that is to allow the generator's third energy levels to overload. Theoretically speaking, the third energy and the vortex will cancel each other out if they come in contact with one another. But there is one small catch. If you cannot stop the generator's third energy overload, this entire region may be shifted to another point in the space-time continuum.
Then we'll just make sure to be somewhere else when the shift happens. No problem.
But we couldn't even activate the device.
You're missing the initializer and stabilizer, right?
Where are they?
Calm down. They should be stored in one of the security level A rooms on floor B3.
Very good, Doc. Now you understand our situation. We live, you live.
That'll come in handy.
Okay, I'm all set to whip up a program that will send a stream of third energy into the vortex.
I'll keep an eye on the doctor. Regina, you go find those devices and overload the third energy. Remember, they're in a security level A room on floor B3.
Hold up. That whole floor is crawling with dinosaurs, including that T-Rex. Let's get this situation under control before charging off. Here, take this. The disc contains the draft plans for the initializer and stabilizer. I stumbled over them while searching through the database. Fortunately, the room where the parts are stored is not far from here. We should gather up the parts and assemble the devices.
Don't be ridiculous. Regina doesn't have the technical knowledge for that. We don't even know if all the right parts are there. We'd be better off simply trying to hunt down the completed devices.
It's too dangerous down there. She won't make it.
It's your call then, Regina. You're the one who has to do this. So what's your choice?
You know what I'm going for.
It's your show, girl. I just hope you know what you're doing.
Do whatever you want. Just don't fail.
Another journal. I noticed a staff from Kirk. Notice, preparing the stabilizer and initializer. Make sure these two devices are ready in time for the experiment. Each of these two devices consists of the following three parts. Core parts protect part A and protect part B. This means 6 parts are needed in total. These parts are separately stored in the experiment room, the design room, and the parts storage room. Once you have acquired all 6 parts, you can assemble them in the experiment room. The Weightless Manipulator must be operated by staff of level A class. Well then. So we need to gather up 6 parts, and I'm sure you guys want to see what's in here or what they're doing, so let's take a look. Well then. That's one way to deal with them.
Did you find those devices yet?
That was kind of a cringy laugh. Just want to show you guys something too. You can actually collect his fingerprints directly. I did it before. It just wasn't close enough. See that? You can literally collect his fingerprints directly. But what we did out there by collecting it from the bloody hands, that you can also collect it there. Either of these 2 ways will get it. We'll get it for you. So there was a journal on the desk. Let's check that out right quick. Part of an old document. It has Dr. Kurt's signature on it. Will you read the document? Yeah, let's read it. Third Energy as the Final Weapon by Edward Kirk. If the third energy reaction exceeds the critical point, it evokes the overload phenomenon. When this happens, we can't control it. The huge amount of energy creates chain reactions and begins to disintegrate the surrounding air. The ensuing explosion will vaporize anything in the near vicinity. If we could control the area where the overload occurs, the third energy will literally become the ultimate weapon. The power of the weapon depends on how much energy we can restrain before the explosion occurs. In other words, the capability of the stabilizer is the key to everything. The third energy was supposed to be the project of the development policy, create the basic power source for the permanently stationed weapon. If we change the policy of the project here and now, this government will be able to obtain the most deadly destructive device in the world. However, our current budget is completely out of the question. You'll find my estimate of the budget in the next chapter. Please review and consider. Okay, it's starting to make a little more sense now. Oh, look at that, coffee mugs and stuff everywhere, coffee cups. What do we got here? A display used to monitor the generator. Well, of course he would have that in his room. We're going to take a chance. We're actually going to encounter a raptor out here. I'm actually going to take a chance and see if I can blow its head off. Because being that I got to come back through here, I really don't want to have to deal with them coming back. It was trying to play dead. Well, like I said, if you don't see that puddle of blood, they ain't dead yet. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Red, red, red. Oh, what's this? Remodeling the cylinder. Grenade bullets can be fired continuously. Oh. 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 Huh. I didn't see that. You know, in the original design for Regina, like I said, she's a weapons specialist, so she actually modifies weapons as a hobby. Oh, plug. Very nice. Small wiretapping device. It appears to have something recorded on it. Will you play the recorded sound? I think we should.
My only concern regarding the new generator is the stabilizer. It functions perfectly under nominal conditions, but it's still a problem under certain conditions. Look, with the generous budget, personnel, and facilities at your disposal, shouldn't you be able to solve that problem? Once complete control can be established, we will literally have the power of a god at our disposal. And it will all be attainable if you cooperate with me. The power of a god. How could I refuse?
Alright, let's see what we got here. File of messages from Kirk to the staff. They appear to have been described. Section per the experiment. Will you read the file? Let's take a look. Preparing the intersection. Make sure your two devices are ready. Well, it looks the same. Yeah, this is the same thing as it was in his lab. Alright, so to operate this thing, we need the planning disk, so we'll load that in. Operate the terminal. All right. I know what the code is, so I'll just do it. I mean, if you go through this enough times, you'll get it. Just hearing what the different beeps are. And if you know what the different pitch of the beeps are, eventually you will figure it out. Alright. I'm gonna head right in here for a minute. Come down the voicemail. Wait, what? Come down there, voicemail Sephiroth. What? We need to update our ID card to mimic Dr. Kirk. And that can be done with this terminal. All right. Now that we have that, we can move on to the other parts, which is gathering up the other parts. In my case, I figured gathering other parts like this is great because one, you don't have to go through a whole bunch of dinosaurs. But also, if you, for whatever reason, you could not assemble the initializer and stabilizer, you can still just go to the A floor on the B3 floor. So it's like you don't really lose much in that regard. Oh, it was locked. All right, so we got two raptors that we're gonna have to deal with here. So I'm gonna have to bring one of them down or anything like that. So let's see what we got. All right, let's see what we can do here. Nothing to it. All right, so we go over here. So the way this works is, remember that 6-digit code that we put in earlier? Well, now you have to add zeros into it. So if you start with this, so the first 3 digits would be 36720. So it's 367204. So in this case, start adding zeros. So 0367 is the first one. So that unlocks that one, which is a protect part. And here's the next terminal. So now you squash the numbers that you just did and start with the next set of parts, with the only ones left is 204. So you had to zero in with that. And all right, so we've done the part storage, we've done the design room, so now all that's left is the experiment room. Which is over here. The music stopped. Well, being that this is a room where we have to do some stuff in, I don't see why they would put dinosaurs in here, but you never know. And our final piece is right here. Why they're just scattered all over the place, I don't know. Alright, so just pick a part, any part. And all of them will go in there. Alright, so this is a weightless manipulator, so we basically have to align everything together. It can get a little bit on the side if you're not careful, so let's see what we can do. Yeah, see how it wiggles like that a lot? So you gotta kind of do. You know, just try not to overshoot, otherwise it just messes up. Yeah, because if it misses, if it doesn't connect on the first shot, then it errors out and you gotta start over. Yeah, see that? I got lucky because it lined up in time. But see how this weightlessness really just swings it around all over the place? Yeah, you see how it just does it? And I was barely tapping it too. I was barely tapping it as much as well, so you got to be really cautious with this. In easy, I think in easy mode it was a bit easier to do it, but when you're in obviously normal mode like what I'm doing, it's a little bit more of a challenge. But we'll get it. It's like a rage mini game. And it does provide a little bit of tolerance. If you're off by just a couple of degrees, it does give you a little bit of tolerance. See how I gave a little bit of tolerance there, even though it's like a good set of degrees off. And that's that. Now we go back to the generator to get these things put in there. Whoops. See if we can make it past the raptors without using any more darts. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, there we go. That wasn't so bad. What was this again? It was antiseptic aid. We are actually almost done. Yeah, we are actually almost done with this walkthrough. Just got a little more to go. First, what we have to do is unlock the function, so we have to do this again.
Announcement. Power for generator is connected. Announcement. Please place the initializer and the stabilizer in the generator.
Hang on a second. There we go. I thought my face was looking just a little bit small. Yeah, I actually didn't lock that function, so that was part of it. Okay. Whoops, okay. Alright, so with that, we are ready to actually start putting these devices in, so let's head on back out. Built a water filter. That's funny. Yeah, I guess it kind of does look like a water filter, doesn't it? Okay, then. That's the inhale shaft. Well, that's gotta be a little scary. That's a little scary. Well, here goes nothing.
Warning. Third energy output is approaching critical point. Cease operation immediately. Danger. Third energy output is approaching critical point. Attempt to compensate.
Okay, Regina. Adjust the power output to maximum.
Here goes. Just remember there's no turning back once it overloads.
Then we won't look back. Crank that sucker and go out with a boom.
Danger. Generator has surpassed safety parameters. Third energy overload in progress. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat. All personnel evacuate immediately.
The ceiling! Move it!
You fool. What was the point in saving me? How pathetic.
There must have been some really sharp rubble to actually injure Gail like that. I just can't really see that. I mean, I don't know how heavy that that piping was.
Okay. Just get Kirk. Hurry.
Take it easy, Gail.
No.
take this. Tagged him with transmitter.
Gail. Gail.
Okay, that's a lot of blood to lose for a human. Let's see where this guy is.
All right. The overload levels are increasing. Just a little more. Looking good. Gail, what happened to him?
I don't know, but Kirk's gone.
I'm gonna kill him!
I can understand his frustration.
This is it. All that's left is our escape. Let's go.
Wait, what about Kirk?
What about him? It's a miracle we're still alive at this point. Forget about him.
Don't forget the mission. You're not here to babysit.
Sorry, but I have a conscience. I'm taking you back, now.
No. You two get going. I'm going after Kirk.
What? You're insane! Don't you remember our situation? The third energy can't be controlled anymore. Staying here any longer is suicide.
I know. If I'm not back in 30 minutes, you two make your escape without me.
Hey, do something!
Okay, depending on what choice you pick here will ultimately also determine the outcome of ending that you get. But for the sake of this time around, I'm actually going to I'm gonna let Gail go on this one.
Kirk must be after the stabilizer.
Why'd you let him go?
I'm finally beginning to understand him. He's a professional, first and foremost. It's the only way he operates.
You're right. And it's up to me to do my part as well. I'll make sure everything's ready to go as soon as you get back.
Oops. All right, so if we go this way, it'll be a bit faster. I'm staying right here for that other jerk. There you are. Juke on right back past these guys. Perfect. That will come in handy. We are going to load up on some stuff, by the way. So, in this direction that I'm going right now, there's actually 2 different endings you can get in this route. So, if you go this route over here, this will lead to an underground heliport, to which if Regina sees the helicopter, she'll tell Gail about it and they'll all escape through the helicopter. But there's a cutscene that I want you to see here that I think everyone should do that actually shows what really this particular mission was all about, which I think we kind of know from now, but just to clear it up. Okay. All right, I missed. That's fine. I got it. I got it. I got it. But you see how quick these guys are to attack.
You got your man, Gail.
You're not one to forget a grudge, are you?
Come on, let's go.
Regina, take this.
A disc?
It contains all the information on the third energy, including the details on how to use it as a weapon. Once we deliver this disc to our government, our real mission will be complete.
Just as I suspected.
What do you mean, our real mission? Our mission is to take back Dr. Kirk.
That was the official lie they fed you. Your boss only wanted the data from the very beginning.
What are you talking about?
Don't you get it, girl? It's so obvious. The government doesn't want me. They want the third energy. They want this weapon all to themselves.
Then this whole mission was a front from the very beginning.
Our government knew that Kirk's project had to be some type of weapon. I mean, just think about it. A staged, accidental death, political asylum, a secret non-weapon project at a hidden military base. And you know how this country has always been famous for developing new weapons in secret. Our government knew that there was a new weapon, and they wanted it. Our real mission was to ascertain all information on the weapon so that only our country can exploit it. Dr. Kirk's just a bonus.
I can't believe it.
Ha! You naively called me a devil before. But if you think about it, you know who the true devil is.
Well, you're still one of
I
them.
don't understand, Gail. Why didn't you tell us?
I can only guess that the two of you were too clean to be trusted by the top brass.
And what about you?
I didn't want to put either of you in danger. What you didn't know couldn't hurt you.
This has all been quite enlightening, but can we go now?
You're right. Let's go, Gail.
And this is the reward for a lifetime of service to the government. Sad, isn't it?
Let's go.
Folks, don't repeat that action she just did. Because, Kirk kind of had a little bit of a point there, but don't repeat that antic.
Where's Gail? Let's go then.
Man, oh man. Come on. Yeah, I guess that wasn't such a big deal after all. Either that or the generator's probably just gonna wait on us. You know. How the heck did this dude end up there? And Regina, what are you doing getting so close to him? Anyways. But yeah, if we pick the other route where we actually, you know, came to the port to get ready to get out of here, then we would be in here doing a battle and stuff. Figures. A hovercraft, huh?
He's back! I was beginning to miss our reptilian groupie.
Shut up and steer. I'm gonna take care of this once and for all.
Here, take this with you, and be careful.
I don't know how a T-Rex with that body mass can really swim in the water like that, but whatever. Alright, it's best to use a grenade gun for this one. Alright, let's do this. That must be a really big jet ski.
Regina! I'll finish this. Stay down!
Well, that's that. Game over, folks.
After this mission, I don't think I'll ever be able to look at a croc skin bag the same way.
Oh boy.
End of the line for you, handsome. You're extinct!
And that's Dino Crisis, folks. That's Dino Crisis. There's a little cutscene also at the end. But yeah, overall, this was This was my first horror game that I ever finished. I mean, I played some of the Resident Evil games, but I just couldn't keep up with it. I mean, maybe sometime down the line I'll try it again. But also, the Resident Evil franchise, it was just a little bit too much. It was just a little bit too much for me in that regard. There is a sequel to this particular game, Dino Crisis 2. I could play that. Actually, you know, I think I will. So maybe I'll do that next Monday. Maybe I'll do Dino Crisis 2. Yeah, Shadow, I guess it was kind of a terrible line to die to, but she's not really wrong. I mean, she put him back into extinction as he should have stayed in all along, so... I mean, what can you say? But overall, it's interesting on the concept of this particular machine. It's funny, third energy, to where, and I think I read in one of the journals in the game that says that it basically creates the electricity by I guess the ions in the air or something like that. Which I guess is kind of interesting. It's all science fiction, but then it's kind of interesting how something that's supposed to produce electricity becomes basically a time machine.
You have mail. The final report of Operation Dr. Kirk. Agent name, Regina. Dr. Kirk. Status, recaptured.
We have recaptured Dr. Kirk, who is currently negotiating future experiments with the military high command.
Gail. Status, deceased.
Due to uncontrollable circumstances, Gail had to sacrifice himself in order to protect the target.
Rick. Status, alive.
Rick is currently analyzing the data that was recovered from Ibis Island.
Regina. Status, alive.
As for myself, I'm ready to begin my next assignment.
Tom. Status, deceased.
Tom was attacked and killed by a giant reptile that was inhabiting the island. He will be missed.
Cooper. Status, unknown.
We lost contact with Cooper at the beginning of the mission and have not heard from him since then.
Disk. Status, recovered.
The military R&D department is currently analyzing its contents.
Mission complete. Operation instructions.
All right, folks. That's it. So, I mean, you can do the whole mission over again up to 3 times to get all 3 endings. You can even play this little side game called Operation Wipeout, which it can be pretty intense, Operation Wipeout as well. So, also you get some costumes. Like on the left, you got Army type. On the right, you have Battle type. Plus, once you finish the game again and get another ending thing, you unlock another outfit, which they call Ancient type. which I can only describe as Regina kind of looking like Wilma from the Flintstones, something like that. And also the weapons look the part of the particular costume that you get. So army type, obviously the weapons will resemble that of an army type of look. And of course, ancient will obviously look in that manner too. So, but yeah, that's Dino Crisis. So next week, I think what I'll do is I will load up and play Dino Crisis 2 for you guys, which in my opinion, Dino Crisis 2 is a little bit more on the lesser side of really terror or kind of horror, because and plus the challenge is not as intense as this one is, where you have find ammo and then you have to be conservative with the ammo. With Dino Crisis 2, they have a whole extinction point system, so with that you can purchase new weapons and reload and everything. So it's a little bit lesser of a challenge, but I'll play it for you guys. I don't mind. So with that, we're going to wrap up this particular stream. I want to thank all of you for joining me this time around. My next stream will be on Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to continue in our journey in Final Fantasy VII, and hope to see y'all there. So until next time, happy mixing, everyone.